Yeah. Um. Yeah. Um. All right. So we're gonna open up a pack of Throne of Eldraine today. Yeah, I was kind of planning on being on yesterday, but stuff came up, and then more stuff came up. So yeah. Um. So updates on acquiring the computer. So the case came and arrived on Monday, which was way earlier than it was scheduled to. Oh, and this is the 14th pack from the booster box that I got. So, ADW, Wishful Mermaid. So yeah, the case came on Monday, and Windows I got on Wednesday around noon. They tried delivering it on yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, they tried delivering it on sorry, the streaming setup is not great here. Um let's do this. And that should yep. Alright, so yeah, so I got Windows on Wednesday at around noon. They tried delivering it on Tuesday, but like for some reason they just never leave packages. Like UPS and FedEx and all of them, so it's kind of annoying dealing with them, but it's like, all right, whatever. Um, so that's Wishful Merfolk. Oh, 2 mana defender for 2 more mana. Wishful Merfolk loses defender and becomes a human until end of turn. It's a 3/2. She yearned to walk on dry land, so she might take her vengeance there. Alright. Kind of looks like the Shape of Water. Or the guy from Hellboy, the Ron Perlman one. Um, so yeah, I got Windows. Then Wednesday, I think I already have Seven Dwarves. On Wednesday, I ordered a bunch of stuff. I ordered a phone cable and Ethernet cable. Basically, I'm doing some kind of DSL for internet, so I'm going to. I already have the UPS, so when I actually put the computer in, I'm going to ground my phone line through my UPS before it goes to the modem. Which, yeah, and I currently for this tablet I have it plugged in via Ethernet to USB converter. So I'm gonna leave that as is, and I just bought more. I think they're like 5-foot Ethernet cables for Seven Dwarves, so that I can plug my computer directly into the modem as well. So yeah, I got those 2 cables. I got I can't remember. I think I got 6 SATA cables as well. I'm not sure how if the drives are going to come with SATA cables or if the motherboard does. It didn't look like the case did, so I just bought 6 SATA for everything. I also bought the motherboard and the RAM as well. Outflank. And that took me down to like $40 left. And then, so I was hoping Thursday that my payment would post, but it didn't until Friday morning. So like Thursday night, I literally put everything else that I needed for the computer build in my shopping cart on Amazon and just waited until the my paycheck posted. So I spent like several $100s like instantly as soon as I got paid. Return to nature. So I ended up then buying the CPU, the PSU. No, I think I bought I can't remember. I ended up buying the CPU and PSU and the video card. So the video card I was looking at was originally like it's kind of expensive, but anyways, it dropped down to 16. No, it dropped from 3. Oh, that is an artifact. Giant skewer, and I do not have it. 90, 91. Alright, so giant skewers, 2 mana, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a creature, create a food token. Equipped for 3. Alright. Not bad. Oh, so the CPU or the GPU was normally about $350, but like Thursday and just Thursday it dropped down to like 290, and then by Friday once I had my paycheck it was back up to 300 Reeves. So it was just or 350. So it's just like yeah, but I got it anyways just because like I kind of want to build the computer now. I also got I got one of the 4 terabyte drives, Roving Keep, which I think I already have one of as well. I bought one of the 4 terabyte drives. I didn't want to completely break the bank. Like I don't need a lot of money through the end of the month. So, but at the same time, I didn't want to blow my entire paycheck. So I only got one instead of getting both. Roving Keep. And the SSD that I was looking for the or the SSDs that I was looking at, the 1 terabytes, they were about 110. They were completely sold out at the time, so I didn't get any of those. So instead, I bought a 500 gigabyte hard drive that, for a main drive, it should be fine. Like 500 gigabytes is more than enough to install a corridor monitor, to install an OS on, and it'll be able to hold all of my like the OS and all of the random programs I install. Like I'm gonna shift my media off onto that hard drive, so 500 gig SSD is plenty for now. I do plan though on getting 2 more SSDs and another HD, just because. But yeah, I kind of not sure if I got a better one or a worse one, but I went up in price. So the 500 gigabyte SSD was $105, so basically the same price but half the space. So I'm hoping that the performance will be better, but we'll see. I also got a banana stand for my headphones. Like I bought some random stuff that wasn't related, or that was kind of related, but not like immediately necessary. So like the oh, that was Flutterfox, by the way. I bought the banana stand to hang my headphones on. I got a controller. I got a Xbox 360 controller. So I have a knockoff SNES controller, a knockoff N64 controller, a DualShock 4 controller, but crashing drawbridge. The problem with the DualShock 4 is the input on video games is not the greatest. So alright, here's a new one. Clockwork Servant. Ooh, the first uncommon. 3 mana, artifact creature gnome. Adamant. 3 mana, draw a card. 2/3. Some are annoyed by the constant ticking as they clean the cobbles, but to castle custodians there's no sweeter sound. Did I read the here's the blue one, which was, I can't remember if I read the corridor monitor. Castle Vantris has no box on its doors, but interlopers rarely make it past the foyer. And what was the other one? Or Wishful Merfolk was one that I put away. Oh yeah, I did read that. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I've had horrible issues getting the DualShock 4 to correctly input in some games. The worst is like I have Ace Combat. I forget. I have the Ace Combat that came out on PC a few years ago. Horrible control inputs because like I was using I think X input for that. So what would happen would be the game would recognize it as a DS4, and like it has this entire setup for DS4 controls, and then the next instance it would recognize it as an X input controller, and it has a completely different layout. So you're pressing a button and it's doing one thing 1 second and a different thing the following, and it was too much to deal with. And I suspect there are other games in my library that'll happen to. So I just broke down and bought an Xbox 360 controller. I like the DualShock 4 feel better, and when I can, I'll use that instead. But the Xbox controller will have better compatibility, especially for older games. Steel Claw Lance. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. Equip Knight 1. Equip 3. Oh, it's black-red. A traditional lance is fine for the burning yard, but in the wild you need a nastier bite. Kenver, Embreth, Weaponsmith. Oh, I got another webcam as well. So like I have this webcam that I'm using now, which is fine and everything, but I was kind of hoping to be able to essentially leave this here like this permanently, because attaching and unattaching this from the arm would be kind of annoying every time I wanted to move it. And I have a small like flexible tripod. have this thing that I can use. So since I no longer have like a camera from my screen, I was going to just stick this up and have a camera there for a face cam while streaming video games. And yeah, moving this one camera back and forth would be annoying, so I got another one of those. The power supply arrived. I got a display port cable. Um, oh, speakers, yeah. So I ended up just buying speakers as well. I didn't really feel like waiting. Okay, Grumgully the Generous. Oh, and the camera isn't identical to this one, it's different. It's a 3 mana legendary creature goblin shaman. Each other non human creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. This one is 3/3. Does it matter what it is? Take it and be grateful. Grumgully the Generous. Alright, 192. Should place it right there. Yeah, so I just bought speakers, and so they were supposed to take some time to get here. I ordered them yesterday morning. Apparently they arrived today somehow, so like I don't know, it's weird where I live. Like stuff that normally is supposed to take multiple days to get to you somehow just gets here really fast. I guess I'm close to a distribution center. Um Hushbringer. 2 mana, a fairy, flying and lifelink. Rare. Uh, Creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. 1/2. Let's begin this conversation again, and this time you will only listen. It's not much of a conversation. That's a really cool swamp. Oh, totally been forgetting to do that. So Steel Claw Lance. Glum. Gully the Generous. Yeah, Hushbringer. Yep, that's all the way up to where I should be. Okay, and I do not have the swamp. $258. Yep. Oh no, it's really good. I have no idea what you're seeing at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I got the speakers as well. What else did I get? A different food token. Okay. Interesting. That one's 15. This one's 18. Oh yeah, the 2 fans came. The hard drive came. Oh, so The SSD and controller I got didn't arrive today. Everything else did. Like I have everything to put the computer together right now, except for the SSD, which is 1 second. 18 is food. I just got one of those. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. I got two extra fans as well, so I'm gonna put two fans on the front. I'm gonna try to keep the system at negative pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or positive pressure. I mean, so six new cards plus food token and a land. Not bad. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it at positive pressure, so there's more pressure. I'm blowing more inside than is being blown out, just because so that the main air intake is through the filters in front of the fans. But yeah, I have everything I need to put the computer together, except for, like I said, the SSD. Um, on one hand, I could, like right now, just put the entire computer together, and I could actually test stuff. You don't need the SSD to test whether like all of the hardware will work, but it just seems like doing two streams for this is going to be it seems a little overkill. So I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow once I get the SSD, because without the SSD I can't install Windows. I mean, even though I have a hard drive disk, migrating from an install from one drive to another is annoying. So like it's easier just not to even begin at the moment for me, which it's kind of disappointing, but also kind of okay. It does mean that tomorrow, literally as soon as that drive gets here, I'm probably going to do a stream putting the PC together. Oh, and for the I'm not gonna put the PC together like here. I'm actually going to try out a different spot. I have I got my desk and I put it so my main desk is here, and then I have the end table that I used to use. It's a desk kind of off to the side. So I'm going to use the end table. The light's here and we're here, by the way. So I'm wondering if the lighting will be better or different there, and I may try out the next pack opening over there just to see whether it's better or not. So lighting may change here as well. Plus, I'll be trying that out on my next pack opening. I'm probably not going to open any more tonight, so it'll probably be on the new desktop. Oh yeah, so we're going to end up moving this camera over there for an overhead view as I work on the computer, and I'm going to test the other webcam tonight because I'm going to use that for a side view as well. And yeah, I bought some video games. I bought the BioShock collection. I've never played those games, but they seem cool. Like there's a lot of games that have looked cool in the past that I would like to buy, but I bought those, and I also got Doom from 2016, just because that looked good. I've seen it played quite a bit, and like I'm not good at FPSs, but I'm not bad. I'm not horrendous at them. I do enjoy playing them, like Sniper Elite 4, Rainbow Six Vegas, Grand Theft Auto 5. Um, there are others. I used to play like Black and 13 and Halo and yeah. So yeah. So looking forward to being able to play like those games along with all of the other ones that I own that I haven't been able to. Like again, Sniper Elite. Also, there's games that have come out that I kind of want to play, like Tropico 6. Or yeah, I've played Tropico 3, which I loved. Tropico 4, which was good. Tropico 5, I own. It's not my favorite, but I want to see what they did with Tropico 6 and the new Ace Combat game that came out recently. Resonance of Fate, a JRPG. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So, yeah, tomorrow, once the tomorrow, uh, as soon as the SSD arrives, I'll basically get everything set up and then do a stream of putting together the computer. Yeah, and then I'll probably spend the rest of the afternoon and probably most of this week getting programs installed and stuff set up and everything. So, yep, thank you for joining. I'll more than likely see you tomorrow once the SSD arrives. Bye.